Title: Marketing Mayhem: How One Brand Rescued Its Reputation. Luna was the proud CEO of GreenThreads, a growing eco-friendly clothing brand loved by people across the world, from the busy streets of New York to the markets in London, the colorful neighborhoods of Sao Paulo, and the vibrant cities of India. Her brand wasn't just about fashion, it stood for something bigger. GreenThreads promised to make clothes that were kind to the planet and fair to the people who made them. In just a few years, Luna had built a company that blended style with sustainability. The clothes were trendy, comfortable, and made from organic materials. More and more people wanted to buy from GreenThreads because they believed in the message that fashion could be responsible, ethical, and still cool. Luna worked hard every day, dreaming of a world where businesses could grow without harming the earth or exploiting workers. Her brand story spread on social media, inspiring customers in different countries. People shared pictures wearing GreenThreads clothes, praising how soft the fabric felt and how the brand cared about the environment. But running a global brand came with challenges. Managing factories, shipping products across continents, and keeping customers happy was never easy. Luna knew the pressure was high. Every decision she made affected not only her business, but the planet and the workers behind the scenes. For now, things were looking good. GreenThreads was on the rise, gaining respect and popularity worldwide. Luna felt proud but also aware that success meant responsibility and that sometimes even the best intentions could face unexpected problems. One morning, Luna woke up to a flood of messages on her phone. A video was going viral on social media and it showed a factory linked to GreenThreads. The footage was shocking. Workers crowded into a small space with little ventilation and worn-out machines. Some workers looked tired and stressed. The video claimed that GreenThreads factories were treating people unfairly, ignoring the company's promises of fair work and safe conditions. Luna's heart sank. She knew the video could ruin everything she and her team had worked for. The clip was shared by millions in the USA, UK, Brazil, India, and beyond. Angry customers flooded GreenThreads' social media pages. Many posted comments like, "How can you claim to be eco-friendly if your workers suffer?" And, "I'm canceling my order, this is not what I signed up for." News outlets quickly picked up the story. Headlines appeared everywhere. "Eco-friendly brand exposed for factory scandal," and "GreenThreads faces backlash over working conditions." The company's reputation, built carefully over years, was now crumbling. Sales dropped sharply. Stores pulled GreenThreads products off their shelves, and online orders fell by half. Luna's team held emergency meetings, trying to find ways to fix the damage. But the crisis seemed to grow worse by the hour. Some people wondered if the video was real or staged by a competitor, but the damage was done. Trust had been broken. Luna felt overwhelmed, but knew she had to act quickly. This was more than a business problem, it was a test of her values and leadership. How could she prove that GreenThreads truly cared about people and the planet? The global response showed her one clear truth. Honesty and quick action mattered more than any marketing campaign. Luna realized that to save her brand, she needed to face the problem head-on, listen to her customers, and make real changes, not just promises. The PR disaster was a harsh reminder that in today's connected world, one video could change everything. But it was also an opportunity. If handled with care, transparency, and courage, Luna's company could rebuild stronger than before. Luna was shocked and hurt by the backlash, but her first reaction was to protect the brand. She quickly posted a statement on social media saying, "GreenThreads is committed to fair working conditions," and insisted that the video was misleading. The message sounded formal and rehearsed, with no real apology or explanation. Her PR team doubled down. They responded to angry comments with generic replies, denying the worst claims and accusing some critics of spreading false information. They even asked a few loyal influencers to speak up in support of the brand. Instead of calming things down, Luna's defensive stance made people angrier. Customers felt ignored and unheard. "We want honesty, not empty words," one comment read. More influencers and everyday customers began sharing their disappointment and frustration. The issue quickly snowballed. Some popular voices joined the backlash, calling out the brand for its silence and lack of transparency. The hashtag #BoycottGreenThreads started trending in multiple countries. Sales kept dropping. Retail partners grew nervous and paused new orders. Luna realized her early response had made the situation worse. The company looked like it was hiding something, and trust sank even lower. This mistake was a painful lesson for Luna. She understood that in a crisis, defensiveness only fans the flames. People wanted to be heard and respected, not dismissed. Her PR team's quick denials and generic replies had alienated customers and made the problem grow bigger. Luna knew she had to change her approach fast. The brand's survival depended on honesty, listening, and real action, not just words. Luna realized that the old way of handling the crisis wasn't working. The anger was growing and her brand's reputation was crumbling. It was clear. She needed to be honest, open, and transparent. No more hiding behind generic statements or defensive replies. Taking a deep breath, Luna decided to record a video message. In it, she spoke directly to her customers, no scripts, no PR spin. She admitted the company had made mistakes. "We fell short of the standards we promised," she said, "and I'm truly sorry for that." She explained that the video was real and that the company was committed to fixing the issues quickly and thoroughly. To prove her sincerity, Luna announced that independent auditors would be brought in to inspect the factories. She emphasized that these auditors would have full access and their reports would be made public. Transparency was no longer optional, it was essential. But Luna didn't stop there. She launched a campaign called Threads for Change, inviting customers to be part of the solution. The campaign shared clear goals, improving worker safety, fair wages, and better working conditions. It highlighted the steps the company was taking and encouraged customers to share their own ideas and hold the brand accountable. Luna's video went viral. Customers appreciated her honesty and felt their voices were finally being heard. Influencers who had criticized the brand began to share the message, praising the new openness. Slowly, trust started to rebuild. The independent audits revealed some tough truths, but Luna faced them head-on. She worked closely with factory managers and worker representatives to implement improvements immediately. Regular updates were shared on social media, showing real changes on the ground, better safety gear, new training programs, and higher wages. By involving customers in the process, Luna turned a PR disaster into a community-driven movement. People felt empowered to support a brand that was willing to admit faults and make things right. Sales began to recover as customers returned, encouraged by the genuine effort. Retail partners resumed orders, impressed by the company's renewed commitment. Luna learned that honesty and transparency weren't just good ethics, they were smart business. The crisis was painful, but it forced her brand to grow stronger and more resilient. In the end, Luna's honest approach not only saved GreenThreads, but made it a symbol of accountability and positive change in the global fashion industry. After Luna's honest video and the launch of the Threads for Change campaign, the next step was to keep the conversation alive and real. Luna personally took to social media to engage with customers from all over the world. From New York to New Delhi, London to São Paulo, she replied to comments, answered questions, and addressed concerns openly. This direct communication helped customers feel valued and heard, not just as buyers, but as part of a global community. Luna made it clear that the journey to rebuild trust was ongoing. She regularly posted updates with photos and videos showing the changes happening inside the factory, safer working environments, improved equipment, and worker training programs. She also shared stories about the people behind the brand, the factory workers, designers, and community leaders involved in the transformation. This transparency turned abstract promises into tangible progress. The response was powerful. Customers began to share their own experiences with the brand, posting photos wearing GreenThreads clothes in their daily lives. Stories poured in from diverse places like Chicago, Mumbai, and Cape Town. Many praised the quality of the products, the company's eco-friendly values, and the new focus on social responsibility. These genuine testimonials acted as new social proof, replacing the negative buzz from the earlier scandal. Online forums, fan groups, and hashtags dedicated to Threads for Change grew rapidly, creating a supportive community around the brand. People exchanged ideas on sustainable fashion, ethical shopping, and ways to hold companies accountable. Luna encouraged this dialogue, often featuring customer stories on the brand's official channels. As the community grew stronger, so did GreenThreads sales. Retailers who had pulled back returned with new orders, motivated by the brand's commitment and the positive customer feedback. E-commerce sales also climbed, with many customers eager to support a company that had shown integrity in the face of crisis. Luna's team introduced loyalty programs and limited edition products tied to the recovery campaign, further rewarding customers for their trust and involvement. This created a virtuous cycle. Engaged customers felt rewarded, and rewarded customers became loyal advocates. The global reach of the campaign was a key factor in its success. By connecting with people in multiple countries, GreenThreads built a diverse network of supporters who valued the brand's commitment to sustainability and ethical practices. This broad support base helped shield the company from future shocks and positioned it as a leader in responsible fashion. Luna's experience showed that recovery after a crisis isn't just about fixing problems behind the scenes, it's about building genuine relationships with customers and communities. By listening, sharing, and involving people directly, she transformed a PR disaster into an opportunity for growth and connection. The brand's journey became an inspiring example worldwide. Honesty, transparency, and community engagement aren't just buzzwords, they are the foundation of lasting success in business. Luna's story shows that honesty and transparency matter more than a perfect image. When she admitted mistakes and involved customers in fixing them, trust was rebuilt. Listening to feedback turned critics into supporters, and responsible use of social media helped save her brand. In today's world, where ads can hide the truth, what really lasts is integrity. Before you buy, check reviews and values. Support brands that care about people and the planet. Follow for more inspiring stories and lessons. Subscribe to learn how to spot ethical brands and build a better business, world one smart choice at a time.